This game has problems. Welcome, wonderful people. I am the Loose Critic, and today I'm giving you my loose impressions of the DioField Chronicle, created by Square Enix. You know who they are, Final Fantasy and all that. The game is not good. I'm gonna say that right now. I already recorded combat in the second mission because I want to refund this before Steam's 2-hour period is up. It is that rough. Highlights: the game has already crashed twice trying to launch it. There is an unskippable intro cinematic on first launch before you've even started the campaign, and the game started in windowed 720p mode. Here's a clip of me experiencing that earlier. Hey, so DioField Chronicle, first of all, launches in 720p windowed mode. That's not that bad, that's fine, but that's why the video is in the top left corner of the screen. But aside from that, on first launch, a cinematic, that's fine. A lot of games have a cutscene cinematic at the start of their game.
Named
This is unskippable. I can't.
Long known as the home of the gods.
That's garbage. Don't do this. Don't put unskippable cutscenes at the start of your fucking game. This is terrible. The audio's too loud. I want to mess with the settings. I want to adjust my resolution. I can't even enjoy the cinematic because it's so fucking tiny on my screen. Don't do this. This is bad. Stop. Yeah, not pretty. Let's go ahead and start with the settings. Off the bat, the settings are fine at a glance. Everything is customizable. Audio settings are all there. There's some... Well, there's no. I take it back. I was going to say that there's some quality of life features, but it's really just the bare bones features that you normally expect in a game. The graphics settings, let's get into that. Let's go ahead and load into game. So there's two game modes. There is this game mode, which is your hub experience. If you've played Fire Emblem Three Houses, this feels kind of like a cheap knockoff of that, where you can walk around, talk to people, do shops and stuff. This is the room I wanted to show off some of the graphic settings in. So right now you can see, it's not the prettiest game, but mostly in the face. The hair, the armor, the assets on like the countertops and the stuff and the lighting, it looks fine. If you go into options menu, ray tracing right now, you see I have it off. It's obvious, right, that I have it off? If I turn it on, whoa, that's where the magic happens. You ready? Notice anything different about the shadows? No? Hold on, let's go back. Let's turn it off. Let's turn it back on. Yeah, there's no difference. It's not working. What is working, though, is when you have ray tracing on, this happens with the hair. I messed with turning the anti-aliasing down and stuff, but like the shadows, you can see it over there. That's not ray trace. Something's wrong with the ray tracing. It's broken. It's not working on things. If you look at anything in the distance, anywhere there's a shadow, up at the top there, the top of his head, you can see the gold lighting off of the bronze, like, metal or wood, whatever that is. It's not working. It's broken. It's bad. It's very distracting. So ray tracing doesn't work. Otherwise, all of these other settings are fine in the graphics. Let's see, what else did I want to talk about? Voice acting. The Japanese voice acting, it's fine. It's typical like JRPG voice acting. English voice acting, the English voice acting itself is good. The direction is not. At the very start, you rescue a woman who has been attacked in a carriage. In the English voice, the actress has a very nice voice. It sounds fine, but she sounds like she's waking up from a nap, even though she has just been assaulted by bandits. There's no urgency, there's no sense of uncomfortability. The Japanese voice actress sounds genuinely, like there's a level of shaken up, but confidence in her voice. It sounds like she was just assaulted by bandits. Yeah, it just seems like the English voice cast didn't have proper direction and scenarios for their characters, and it all falls very flat. There's some interesting UI issues. This is the menu up here in the top. You have all of this stuff that it's explained to you so far. What obviously Gil and these are points for something. It was very briefly talked about, but like this gold bar, this crystal, this silver bar, these haven't been explained at all, and hovering your cursor over them doesn't give you anything. These are your military unit ranks that you can unlock later. I haven't gotten far enough to do that. I can't even edit my units yet. I'm assuming this is when you have more than 4 units, which is all I have right now. Equipment menu. If you come in here. Oh yeah, so this is the skill points thing. So this is AP up here on the right. Sure, let's unlock this. Let's see if something breaks here. Nope. Cool. All good. So equipments you see on the right, it has a name. If you click on it and you go to equip another weapon, it shows you the stats and stuff, but there's no name of the weapon. So if you know for a fact that you got a specific weapon with a specific name, if it ends up sharing a skin with another weapon, you're gonna have to manually go through each one, each lookalike until you hopefully find the one that has the abilities and the stats that match that weapon. That's about it. I am recording this gameplay ahead of time just as a note because this is only the second campaign scenario, but I'm refunding this game, so I'm recording my gameplay now live before I do everything else. It's a little awkward, forgive me. もう下ろせるだろう。まずはあそこを攻め落とすぞ。So, right away, one thing that I don't like about the campaign is you cannot move your units or do anything without the game pausing. Every single action you take will pause the game. That kind of makes sense for the context of how the game is played, but it really just feels awkward to actually do. Let's go ahead and move people. This guy's patrolling. We're going to go ahead and send him to attack. We're going to send you over here. We're going to have you come support this guy, and you're going to go around here. You can set 2 waypoints, only 2 at a time. And then the final move or attack command. Each unit has a special attack that they can do. This guy can do a leaping attack or an assassination. Assassination's cooldown refreshes if it kills. But honestly, the cooldowns are so short. Like, even if I use this leaping attack, it's a 5-second cooldown. Assassination, it's 8 seconds. The fighting themselves between the units is very fast so far. Again, this is only the second mission. I'm going off real quick just because I don't want to waste too much time on this game so I can refund it, because it's not worth 60 bucks. So let's go ahead and try this leaping attack. It knocks them back, which is interesting. So that push towards her, it does. And you, what is your ability? Rain of arrows, deal damage to enemies in an AoE, and inflicts delay. What does delay do? Can I see it? Nope, it's not gonna let me see what the tooltip for delay is. Nope. So it's telling me it gives delay, but it's never explained what delay does, so I don't get to know what that does. Ideally, in a scenario like this where you're choosing abilities, if you have an ability on screen, you should either be able to, you know, when you hover over this thing on the right stays there and you move your cursor over there and you can highlight it to get a tooltip as to what delay does, or it just, the window's all the way on the right side of the screen. Just move that adjacent to my abilities and show any effects inside of the ability on the right side past that to describe it. This has been a thing in games for 10 years, longer, 20 years. There's no excuse for it to not exist. Formation, continuously attack a target area. Interesting. We'll try it later. Can you assassinate now? Kill him? Yes. Cool. We'll have you do that. And then let's have you come over here to help these guys out. You come capture this. Let's have you over here to attack. Just pull you out of here to start healing. Oh god, it's so slow. To all units, alright. Well, let's have you keep going. See, I would like to be able to select someone and give them a command while other units are still attacking. This pausing flow is just so disruptive and annoying. All right. Let's have you come over here. Let's have you line up to do a charge attack on these guys. And let's also have you come over here and prepare to do an attack. You are going to sneak up behind here. Like, there's a certain level of strategizing with the units that feels good to do, but it's just not executed well enough. Can you potentially move closer? No? Alright, that's fine. I'll just do that to get that little bit of damage off, and then you are going to come over here and... Something that's really annoying is I keep trying to actually pause, but it just goes into this ability move menu, which it does pause it, but it also does that zoom in thing. I just want a dedicated pause and unpause button. There's no reason to have it be so... It's just weird. This will hit both of them. Cool. Let's have them keep doing that. Now I think we just wait. I think that maybe we have you use a health potion. How much does it heal? 50%? Yeah, you're about 50% now, so. Oh, even the health potions has this slow cinematic. I guess I probably could have actually just come over here and taken this healing bit. Can you... Oh, let's have you... Nope, not you. Why is it when I press space, it goes to the last person I selected on the screen? No, it doesn't. Why is it keep... there's no sense as to when I'm pressing spacebar to open up my commands, there's no sense in which one of these people it is selecting. If I choose her, I set to move her, it still goes to him last instead of my previously selected unit. Like, why is it selecting him? It doesn't make sense. But let's go here and open up this. I'll have you come around. Have you just come over here to attack there. I'll have you go here. That's a weak heal too. What we get? Jade crystal, I think. Yeah, all right. Nope. Nope. Just let me select you. Go attack. Destroy this barricade. You shield bash. You. Nope. You just keep attacking. You can do some burst damage. We don't care about the cooldown, so we don't need to save it. We can just use it right away. If it refunded half of the actual ability cost if it killed, I think that would be a lot more reasonable. You can select multiple units, have them go attack things. You can press control to order all of your units at once. I wonder, can I use his jump attack to go over this barricade? And just ignore it? You can! That's actually kind of neat. I assume then that I can also do this. What's the point of the barricade? Other than it stops, you know, some of my units from moving over here. Okay, this is actually bad. You need to go here and start attacking him. You need to help with this. They're delayed. Wow. It just still doesn't tell me what it does though. You can probably do this leaping assault real quick. And then I'm going to have you move here. And we'll do your frontal assault. The camera jumping around is so annoying. If just when I press spacebar, select the last person that I have chosen to do something. There's no good reason for it to stop and zoom in on someone else like that. Like, why is it zooming in on her now? Oh my god, I see what it is. It's whoever you have your cursor over. Alright, that makes sense. That adds up. I don't like it because the cursor is just wherever you leave it. I'd much rather select the last selected person. So if I select him and I just have my cursor over here, no, it's just whoever the cursor is closer to is who gets selected. That's and it's not clear. Like, hold on, I don't want people to die, but go ahead and push him. It's not clear who the cursor's even closest to. Like, there's no indicator over here. Is it gonna go, like, if I put my cursor right here, is it gonna go to the girl or the guy? It's gonna go to the girl. All right, but if it's just a little down here, still a girl. A little bit closer. There, now it's the guy. You are going to die. All right, let's go ahead and capture this. You actually go here. Why aren't you capturing this? What do you mean cannot move? Okay, you can only order... I think that the wall was in my way there selecting it. It wasn't exactly clear. Enemies use a skill, its AoE will be displayed. It's possible to dodge a skill moving out of its AoE. Okay, so it's like a MOBA. Let's go ahead and have you go over here. You are gonna come over here and set up using your ability. Let's have you go up here as well. I wish there was a way to just put these on hotkeys. Like, just let me, instead of having the hotkeys be my characters, let it be the abilities above the character's head. There's no reason to pause all the time. I don't like having to go through this pause and use abilities thing every time I want to do something. It takes so much time and really just pulls you out of the experience. Alright, can I do this now to hit all three of them? Nope. Alright, let's move you here. There we go. Why did that miss him? Did I move at the very last second? What's up? You are going to push the ranger a bit closer to that group. Your ability is like, this is so disruptive for, like, this game is supposed to be an RTS, but it's not. It's a turn-based game. It's not a good mix. There's no reason for it to be as bad as it is. I need you to back off. Let's see. Can you come here and attack this guy in the back? Let's go ahead and stun this guy again. It just doesn't flow from one movement into the next movement. Oop, I need to move her out of that. And I think I also need to have you step back. There we go. Look, I did it. I did the thing where he's not dying to be hit. You are going to die. Can I have you finish him off? Yay. I'm trying. I feel like I'm being very critical of the game, but it's just it fights you at every turn, and I know this is only the second combat, and it's just I don't feel like giving it the chance to prove itself to me that it gets better. It's not worth struggling through it. I'm not having fun right off the bat, and if you're not having fun or interested in learning more about the game and the mechanics right off the bat, why would you keep playing? The DioField Chronicle is available for $59.99 currently on Steam. Should you buy it? No, absolutely not. It is not worth $60. There's too many problems with just getting it going. Again, it crashed twice on me at launch. The ray tracing doesn't work. If you're gonna have features in the game enabled, make them work. Don't launch with them busted. The gameplay itself is very just disruptive. Constant pausing and unpausing, even when you're just trying to move your units, is very distracting. Give me a dedicated pause and unpause button. Don't force me to pause to take actions in an RTS. Sometimes it feels better to just give my units commands while other things are happening. I do not want to be perfectly optimized with my time, unless I'm choosing to do so by manually pausing. Thank you for watching. I've been the Loose Critic. If you enjoyed this video, you can show your support by hitting the like or subscribe buttons below, and if you didn't, you can hit the dislike button. Trust me, my feeling will be hurt. I'll see you next time.